I'm gonna be pulling back the curtains. I'm gonna show you how I have been able to obtain $217,000 in 30 days with business lines of credit and business credit cards. Okay, now this is a 4-pillar system. Okay, 4 pillars from Funding Academy. We have clients that have gotten upwards of $500,000 without having to apply recklessly, without knowing which bank is going to approve them or deny them, okay, or give them low limits. Now, by the end of the video, you will know exactly how to maximize funding, number one, which type of entity and industry qualifies for more overall funding, which type of score you need, okay, which type of score is required, and what you need in order to make this a side business. Now, everybody who stays till the end, I'm gonna be giving out a huge bonus. Okay, I will also give you guys 2 trainings. One of them on how to obtain $80,000 from JP Morgan at a 0% interest for 15 months. And another one that pretty much explains how to 3 times your Amex if you have an Amex. Okay, and just so we don't waste any time, this video is only for people who need or want capital for an existing or new business, entrepreneurs to be, business owners, people who want to progress in life, people who are looking for a blueprint to maximize funding, people who want the cheapest way to obtain capital for a brand new business, people who are honest, people who are willing to listen, people who are driven, people who are coachable, people who really want to make an impact in other people's lives and their family, okay? And people who want a second stream of income. Now, if you're not one of those, okay, if you're not a business owner who's seeking capital, if you're not someone who's looking for funding to start up their new business, if you're someone that's dishonest, a complainer, you lack accountability, you don't have goals, and you're okay with your current situation, this is not for you. I will suggest click off the video right now because I do not want to waste any of your time. Instead, go to my YouTube channel and watch some of the value videos that I have and then come back here later. Okay? How this is different from everything you tried. Well, I'm going to tell you how this is different from everything you tried. Most of you have tried getting funding in the past already and it didn't go well for you. Okay? Most people that watch my content, including myself, went through the exact same thing. Why didn't it work? I'm going to tell you why didn't it work. Because I watched a video a long time ago and I said, hey, I can do this on my own. I started applying randomly. Bam, I got low credit bureaus, low credit scores because I didn't know which bank was going to pull which credit bureau. Okay, I'm going to tell you in the next slide why this is important. Okay, I didn't have the right LLC formation. Okay, and I didn't have the roadmap on what the underwriting guidelines for the banks were. Okay, why are we different? We operate very different because we know what the banks are looking for. That's number one. We know the underwriting guidelines. That's number one. Number two, we give you a funding sequence. We tell you where to go apply first, second or third, depending on how much money you want. Okay, and we also have the tool for you to make this a side business, making anywhere between $3,000 on the low end to $50,000, $80,000, $100,000. Okay, most of you think this is impossible. I'm telling you guys, we have gotten upwards of $500,000 without having to show proof of income on your brand new business, without tax returns, okay, and actually knowing what's hurting your credit before you go to apply. So most people think it's impossible. Like I said, I did also before I started until, hey, now I'm gonna show you in the next slide. I have exactly $217,000 on business lines of credit and business credit card. Okay, and you can actually get upwards of $500,000. We got a guy that has $1 million line of credit, okay, between his multiple businesses. And that's without having to deal with any of the proof of income, tax returns, and knowing what actually is hurting your credit. Okay, so before we start, just to gain more credibility with you guys, I'm going to show you some case studies. And this is everybody's dream, by the way. This is Sofian, okay? Sofian, he currently has a little bit less than $600,000 in funding. Okay, he was a former engineer, until he found Funding Academy. Once he found Funding Academy, he became an entrepreneur. Now he owns multiple exotics, 20 plus exotics.
Okay, so this is Sofian. He got my course in 2015, 2016. And Sofian, how much funding did you have back then? And how much funding did I help you get after Funding Academy?
In 2016, I only had $25,000. That's the only funding I could get. But after the first year and joining the Funding Academy, we were able to get close to 95,000.
Okay, and what year? Perfect, and that's on one business. How much do you have now in total?
Well, now I opened about 6 companies. So each company has about 100,000 line of credit. So about 600,000.
600,000, right.
Guys, $600,000 in lines of credit. What can you guys do with $600,000 in lines of credit? A lot. I'll tell you what I did. Okay. Tina is skeptical. She was not a risk taker. She was a server at Red Lobster making, I think she was making like $1,300 or $1,500, to now getting upwards of $150,000 in funding in 30 days. Okay, to now actually flipping houses, and she does luxury real estate.
So when I first heard of Funding Academy, I was a server at Red Lobster. I was making about $1,300 a month. I was working weekends. I was miserable. I was like, what am I going to do with my life? This is after COVID, so we're slowly getting in the hang of things. And I had saved $10,000 from unemployment because of COVID, basically. So I saved every penny, and I was like, okay, I have $10,000. It was the most money I've ever seen in my bank account, literally. So I heard about this course of where, hey, you can basically fund yourself, and you can basically like do whatever you want with funding. And I was like, well, I really want to go into buying property, so I'm going to give this a shot. Like, I'm just going to risk all of my money, and I'm going to buy this course. So I bought the course, and within the first week of having the course, I got $10,000 in funding. And I was like, I can't believe this. I literally just spent this, and I literally just got it back. I couldn't like fathom it. It was crazy. And I kept going through the course, and I kept following the instructions. It goes through mindset, it goes through credit, it goes through everything. And now I have over $60,000 in funding, literally closing on almost $150,000 in funding in a few days. And I can't even believe it. I quit my job working as a server at Red Lobster. I bought a property with the funding that I already had, and I flipped it, and now I'm selling it. And literally, I can't believe how this course not only changed my mind, changed my income, but literally changed my life. So from server making $1,300 a month as a Red Lobster server, I am now far beyond that and literally reaching my goals for the year. So if there's anything worth it, is definitely this course, and it literally has changed the trajectory of my life. So yeah.
Great girl. Okay. Great girl. Now she does luxury real estate. Okay, Tony. Tony is actually one of my favorite clients, okay? Because when I met him, he was a roofer. Now he owns multiple homes, multiple apartment complexes, and multiple mobile home parks throughout the country, actually.
Quick shout out to Arturo at the Funding Academy. This is a video of me at one of my properties that Arturo helped us buy and finance by using the tools that he showed us at the Funding Academy by leveraging your own credit. This is the property. Shout out to Arturo. We appreciate you. Thanks, man. Keep doing what.
Okay, Tony, roofer to multimillionaire now. He's actually a developer right now. Great guy. We became good friends. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna tell you my personal story, okay? How this Amex saved my life, and this is actually a picture of my own Amex, okay? Well, in 2015, 2016, I started doing house flipping, okay? And I used my personal card. Next thing you know, I ran out of money, okay? I'm gonna show you what I did. That was before and after, just some properties that I have done, okay? As you can see, I did very high-end, also very high-end properties, okay? So this is just some of the flips that I did. Bam, look at that kitchen, okay? Well, anyways, I found myself without money. Didn't know what the hell, like, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Until, bam, I was able to get high lines of credit and business credit cards. 25K, 6K, I got a little one for 1K, 10K, 25K, 10K, 25K. I have a total of $217,000. And guys, those are all my cars. Okay, you guys can see the name in there. Those are all my cars, my LLCs and whatever. Okay, so I just want to show you guys. Okay, now, how to maximize funding. The do's and don'ts, okay? Literally, this is what I apply random, but you guys don't have to because I already went through the trial and tribulation. That took me years, okay? Because I applied randomly, I had to wait a year. I applied randomly again, I had to wait another year. I had to apply randomly again, I waited another year, okay? So, let me show you. If you knew, you know how we have three credit bureaus, okay? Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. If you knew that Bank of America only pull Experian, and Chase only pull Experian, and Truist only pull Experian, okay, you will still have what? 6 more tries, right? Why? Because we still have Equifax. So if Capital One pulls Equifax and PNC pulls Equifax and US Bank pull Equifax, now you have 3 more tries. So you actually have a total of 9 tries if you know which bank pulls which credit bureau. Also, avoiding the banks that pull all 3 credit bureaus, because there are banks that pull all 3. So if one bank pulls all 3, guess what? Now you only have 6 more tries, 7 tries. So the way we actually get max funding, this is one of the ways. Okay, so what happens when you know which bank pulls which credit bureau? Now you can maximize funding. Okay, and why does it matter? Well, people, if you guys want upwards of $200,000, it matters because now you can pre-select the bank knowing which credit bureau they're going to pull. Okay, and we are different guys because we show you where to go to figure this out. Okay, we have a community that says, hey, you know, I went to this bank and they pulled this credit bureau. You see what I'm saying? So we help out each other. Now, imagine what would it look like if you knew which bank pulls which credit bureau. You will be able to maximize funding. Okay? Do not apply randomly. Many people think that, hey, I'm just going to go and do it on my own, and next thing you know, 6 months later, they come into the program and they're like, hey, I tell them, hey, you apply for all this and you already use your card. We cannot even take the hard inquiry out. You got to wait until they drop, and it takes a year to drop. So why would you just go and apply randomly thinking you already know what you're doing? Okay, most people believe they can do it on their own and end up applying without a sequence, which results, number 1, in low limits and minimum funding. Instead with us, we teach you a sequence to go depending on your specific situation. Okay? It's literally that simple, guys. What type of entity and industry qualifies for more overall funding? Now, let me tell you something. Not every entity qualifies for funding. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Well, first of all, limited, we have how many entities? Limited liability company, LLC, a famous LLC. We have a partnership, we have a sole proprietorship, and we have a corporation. I'm not gonna go in through with which ones are which. Okay, you guys can read them. I'm gonna tell you exactly which ones gets the highest lending. Okay, which entity? LLC and sole proprietorship. Why? LLC is like it's your own person. Sole proprietorship is your own person. I'm gonna explain to you guys the difference between these two. A sole proprietorship company, let's say you cut your neighbor's lawn and he gives you $100. Okay, and then you're like, hey, I'm gonna make this a business, and now you're cutting 10 people's loans and you get an extra $1,000, but you never opened a company. All you did was collect money and you put it in your bank. Now you qualify as a sole proprietorship, okay? Or if you are a nanny and they just give you cash or a check on your name, you qualify as a sole proprietorship, even if you didn't open an LLC. So now that you qualify as a sole proprietorship, guess what? All you need is to get an EIN number, okay? Limited liability company, why this works the best? Why? Unless, if you do a partnership which is 2 people, you have to own over 75% of the company for this to work. Then you're gonna have to rely on your business partner to make sure his credit is good and everything. So partnership, I do not recommend. Okay, corporation, I recommend it, but for a different reason. The S corporation, actually, you can pay yourself if you're looking to buy a house. Okay, this is something that I did. I had paid myself. I literally paid myself $3,500 a month, and then I was able to qualify for a house. And I backdated it for 6 months, and I was able to apply for a house. So that is the only way I will actually recommend an S corporation. I don't recommend S corporations for funding purposes. You can, yes, does it work? Yes. If you're trying to kill 2 birds in one shot, S corporation is good, but stick with LLC and sole proprietorship. Okay. Now that you guys know which entity, I'm going to tell you which industry qualifies for more funding. 2 industries that qualify for most funding. 2 of the industries that qualify for the most funding is what? Number 1, marketing. Number 2, consulting. Why? Because they are very broad. And I'm going to explain to you. If you have, or if you had, let's say Bank of America lost $100 million on real estate, and your company is called Gambini Realty, hey, forget about going to Bank of America. They already lost money. They're not going to give you more money. Okay, their board of directors have said, hey, you know what? We're not going to lend for real estate for the next 4 years or until we figure out what's going on with real estate. Bam. Okay, there's a lot. Brick and mortars have a lot of liability. Okay, which ones don't have a lot of liability? Which type of companies can be ran without any having to have a brick and mortar, or a shop or a place, an LLC or a sole proprietorship? Okay, so you guys have to avoid being specific. Don't be specific on your entities whenever you create them. Okay, now why are we breaking it down? I'm breaking it down so you guys don't go and think, oh, just because I open an LLC and I named it Gambini Solution, I'm going to apply. No, I'm breaking it down for you guys to understand, because I'm here to educate. Okay, because I don't want you guys to go through the same thing that I went through. Okay, I had no idea what I was doing. I went and applied, and I'm like, why some banks denying me and why some banks are giving me money? Okay, I didn't know. This took a long time to figure out. Okay, it really did. So what actually happens is, once you have the right entity and the right industry, okay, then you can go ahead and figure out which bank to go with. Okay, why does it matter? Because this is how you get max lending. Unless you guys are looking for $2,000-$3,000 line of credit, hey, this is why it matters. Okay, which LLC and which sole proprietor. So I just gave you guys 2 of the most common ones. Okay, there's more. How is this different? Guys, most people are just telling you, hey, do this and you qualify. No, I'm trying to explain to you and educate you guys why this matters. Okay, now imagine if you guys didn't have this information. Hey, oh no, I cut hair, I'm a barber, so I'm gonna call it Gambini Barbershop, Gambini Professional Barbers. Guys, you're not gonna get funded. Okay, that's just plain and simple. Now, the way I did it, I had Green Bay Products, I had Gambini Solutions, I had a lot of different companies. Okay, and then I started noticing a pattern. Why are they lending, same credit, same everything, why are they lending more money to this entity than this entity? And then I started to understand. Okay, so let's go to the next one. How to build corporate credit. Now, I'm going to tell you guys how to build corporate credit and why this is crucial. Okay, so corporate credit is this. If you have, let's say you open Richard's Solutions LLC, great. Nobody knows who Richard's Solutions LLC is. You got to prove yourself, just how you build your personal business. I'm sorry, just how you build your personal credit. You have to build your business credit. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why this is crucial. So let's say that's your company. Okay, we have about 15 to 20 companies that we partner with that are willing to give your brand new company what? Money. Okay, they're willing to give your brand new company some money. Why? The only purposes for this is for you either to buy their products, number one, or number two, they're gonna charge you an interest and you have to pay it back within 7 days or 15 days or 30 days. Okay, now you do this with 15 companies, you get more companies to give your brand new business money, bam, you're building business credit. Okay, and in the business world, it works a little bit different. In the business world, they don't say what is the amount. They just say, hey, we gave Ganvini Solutions or Richard Solutions, we gave him money and he's paying us back. And they'll report on it. Okay, so now imagine if you have a business and 20 companies gave your brand new business money, and now 20 companies are reporting, hey, Richards LLC has 20 companies that gave him money, now he's looking like legit, you know, you pay 20 people back. Okay, you got 20 companies reporting on you. You know, 20 companies saying how good of a creditor you are. Okay, why is this important? This is important for you to build your paydex score. Your paydex score is your business credit. Why is paydex score important? I'm going to tell you why. Paydex score, first of all, ranges from 0 to 100. Okay, you can also get SBA loan. It's actually a requirement to be able to get an SBA loan, okay, a non-recourse loan. What is an SBA loan? A Small Business Administration loan. How do you get this? Well, guys, with $100,000, they will lend you up to $1 million, meaning all you have to come up with is $100,000. You come up with $100,000 and they lend you up to $1 million. Okay, so you come out with 10%. They do require you to have an 85 credit score, 85 paydex score. Okay, remember, it ranges from 0 to 100. This is also important to get non-recourse loans. What are non-recourse loans? Non-recourse loans are loans that you don't have to pay back. In case your business fails, you're not liable. Okay, at the beginning, yeah, you are liable, but once you get non-recourse loans, you are not liable anymore. So it's pretty much you create a company, you make it big, and now that company is, you know, getting money, and next thing you know, something happens in the economy and your company dies. Guess what? You're not liable for it. Okay, so that's what a non-recourse loan means. I wish I would have known this. Okay, I wish I would have known this. I'm gonna tell you who can actually help you also. Who can help you build your business credit, build your paydex. You know who can help you? Dun & Bradstreet. And I'm gonna tell you why you guys don't wanna go to Dun & Bradstreet also, okay? I mean, you guys can go if you want. Dun & Bradstreet, I paid them $4,500. So this is what happened. There was a deal in Tarpon Spring, Florida. I was gonna buy this shopping mall. Okay, at the time, it was $1.2 million. I did my numbers. I'm like, dude, this property is worth at least 1.6. I was gonna make a quick 400,000. Okay, so I went through the application. I had the money. Then, you know, we got the SBA. We agreed, and then when we were getting close to the closing, they said, "Hey, you have a paydex score of 82. You actually need a paydex score of 85." So I was like, "What do you mean? What is a paydex score? Paydex score is your credit, your business credit." I'm like, "Who can help me with that?" They said, "Oh, you got to check Dun & Bradstreet. They'll help you out." I said, "Yo, don't worry about it. Come back in 2 weeks. Hey, you have an 85. You're only 2 points away. Bam." I said, "Perfect. Let's do it." I called Dun & Bradstreet and I said, "Hey, you know, I'm looking to bring 3 more points off on my credit." "Cool. It's gonna be $4,500. I said, $4,500? Okay, great. Because I'm thinking, I'm buying a property for 1.2. I'm not gonna sell it for 1.6 right away. All you really need is what? 2 more points. Hey, 4,500. Boom. Put it on my credit card." Guys, it took them a month. You know what they did? They called my company. They said, "Hey, you have to give us the people you have done business with." So I said, "Great. Okay, why?" Like, "Oh, because we're gonna call them to see if you pay them on time." I said, "Perfect," because they are, you know, verified by the government, so they will report it correctly. So boom, I gave them a list. They're like, "Okay, well, check back with us in 5 days. We'll get back. You know, it takes 24 to 72 hours. We'll assign it to somebody, and we'll call." And I said, "Great, perfect." Well, a week later they call me like, hey, out of the companies that you gave us, only one checked in. The other three, they don't appear as in Dun & Bradstreet. And I said, okay, what does that mean? Well, you need to get them registered on Dun & Bradstreet. I said, okay, but I've done business with them. They are legit companies. Like, yeah, but they have to go into the register process. Cool. Okay. I called these companies. I'm like, hey, I'm going to subscribe you on Dun & Bradstreet, so you make sure your company is reporting, and they're gonna call you that I paid good. You have a physical address, X, Y, and Z. I said, cool. Guys, took them 2 months. After 2 months, they're like, hey, my payday score went up to an 87. Okay, well, guess what happened in 2 months? My deal was already sold. So that $1.2 million deal that I was doing, guess what? Gone. Okay? Gone. Obviously, people go ahead and they take advantage of opportunities. I wasn't ready because I didn't know the importance of a payday score. And next thing you know, I saw the property literally sold for 1.7, and 6 months later sold for 1.9. So I lost the first time $400,000 and then $300,000 the second time because I was not ready. Guys, this is why it's very important to know how to build business credit. Okay? That's my story on it. Caesar. Oh, I love Caesar. Caesar from Silver Agency. Just watch it. He was in Silver Agency. He was applying without knowing what he was doing. After joining Fund Academy in 14 days, he obtained $75,000 at a 0% interest without affecting his credit. Just listen to what he says.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Caesar with Silver Spring Agency, CPO and founder. And before Funding Academy, I tried to access capital, which I wasn't able to get due to not knowing how to manage my credit. It's not something we're taught. It's not something that our parents know about. It's something that we have to learn on our own. And for many years, I suffered with low credit score and not being able to access high credit, high value credit cards, high value lines of credit. After going through the Funding Academy from Arturo, I, within 2 weeks, literally within 14 days, did the exact steps that he teaches in the program through the funding course, and I was able to access $75,000 in capital without affecting my personal credit score. That being said, I'm really excited about it because now I'm liquid with extra money as an emergency fund or as an investment fund where I can take this capital and open up a lot more opportunities for my business and potentially get into other businesses, real estate or whatever it is. Now having an extra 75 grand is really helpful. And the fact that it didn't affect my personal credit is just even better. So once I got the funding, there's been some opportunities that have come my way over the last week or so. Some things worked out, some things didn't, but I still have that capital accessible to myself to take an opportunity if it comes my way. I would say before meeting Arturo, I was blindly applying for credit cards, blindly trying to apply for lines of credit and getting denied. And having gone through the Funding Academy, now I know why I was getting denied, because I wasn't following the specific steps and I didn't know the inside secrets as to how these banks select and give money. Now that I have that, there's a whole new cowboy. So I'm going to be taking advantage of it, working closely with Arturo. I definitely trust him. He knows his stuff really, really good. Really looking forward to the next steps of what's to come. Thank you so much, Arturo. I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to the next step. Thanks again. Bye.
Guys, $75,000 at 0% interest his first round. Okay. Now, looking back to the other slide, just imagine if an opportunity comes and you're not ready and you lose $100,000 like what happened to me for not being ready, for actually not having the knowledge. Okay, so I don't want that to happen to you guys. Believe me, it sucks. Okay, this guy, you know what's crazy about this kid? He actually was 18 years old. Okay, I don't know if you guys can really see it, but he got, and this is from the same bank, a $50,000 card and a $90,000 card. And he wrote, "Is that good? Am I winning the game? I know you're killing the game. Do that with all your." I told him, "Do that with all your LLCs." Obviously, for him to get more money. He said, "And what am I supposed to do with all this money? It is not free. I have to pay it back." I told him, "Hey, buy a property." Okay, so $140,000 from one bank, and they didn't even do a hard inquiry. So he still has 9 more tries. Okay, what do you need and what do you not need? Okay, so this is where it comes, quote unquote, a little bit tricky, but it's really not tricky at all. Okay, what happens if you have a 671? If you have a 671 credit score, it's not gonna look so well. Okay, we recommend a 685 or above. You do not need to show proof of income for your business. You do not need tax returns. You do not have to drop your personal credit score. Okay, when you apply, there are banks that only do soft pulls. Okay, so you want to go to those first. You go to the ones that do soft pull first. Okay, why? Because then you go to the ones that do the hard inquiry, so you can maximize your funding, and that's everything that we teach you. Okay, no age limit, meaning you can open a business today. You can open a business today and go apply for funding in 7 days. Okay, obviously you have to have the right guidelines, the right blueprint. Okay, many people say, "Oh, Arturo, I'll go back to you once I fix my credit because I don't have good credit." Hey, you know what happens to those people? They'll come back 6 months, 8 months later, they come back in, figuring out that, hey, now when they come back in, they still have to build their business credit. Okay, or sometimes they just leave, they forget about it a year later, like, "Hey man, I went through your course and I just want to know how do I apply." I said, "Hey, I don't know which course you went to. What's my course?" "Yeah, I just want to know, I applied for this and this and this and this, and I only got 10 grand and my credit right now is all down because I applied randomly." Well, that's what happens, guys. Okay, we all need mentors. We all need someone who's been there, who have done it, who has actual results. Okay, it is very, very simple. Okay, and what actually happens is once you actually have the right credit score, okay, like I said, you don't need proof of income, you don't need tax returns, you don't have to drop your personal credit, okay, and there don't have to be an age limit. What actually happens, you actually get the result that you're looking for. Okay, and if, let's say you have a 671, we can add you guys within the community. Okay, within the community, we have people that will let you, obviously for a fee, whatever they charge, I don't know how much they charge, they'll add you as an authorized user just to increase your score, and you go ahead for funding. Okay, so do not let a low credit score scare you. Like I said, stay till the end. I'm going to show you why. Even if you have a 500 credit score, this course will change your life. Okay. Funding. I can show you how to obtain $25,000 to $250,000 for business within 30 days. Bam. So this is the course, guys. Okay. Funding Academy. Chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1 is pretty much goals. This is something I took a mentorship by Bob Proctor. These are the goals. Chapter 2, mindset. Chapter 3, understanding your goals. I go through my morning routine through here. Chapter 4, personal credit FICO score. This works in the US and Canada. How to set up yourself for success. The 10 steps you need to build your business in order for you to maximize your funding. Those of you who are looking for $500,000, guys, this is actually a pathway to $1 million in funding. Okay, how to build business credit history. These are where the 20 companies are. Getting your business credit score ready. Credit goals, how to optimize your credit. Which credit card website? These are websites that actually offer you or give you bonuses for applying through there. Okay, like $300 cash back or $500 cash back once you spend, $5,000, things like that. So we're trying to give back as much as we can. Okay, where to check your credit? Hey, you can check it at myfico.com. Now, 0% offers, I show you there which banks are giving 0% interest, okay, because this says get $250,000 at a 0% interest, okay, which risks to avoid. These are which banks to avoid. The banks that you don't want to go to because they pull all 3 credit bureaus, and then they'll check you every month also, okay. This is something that I also added, cashing now your credit cards. Which merchant account? There's some merchant, there's companies out there that you actually give them your $50,000 credit card, and guess what? Boom, they'll cash it out, okay? Cashing out steps, the Kirk method, this guy, I call it the Kirk method, his name is Kirk, and he actually has a business. He charges 1 point, so 1% in order to cash out your credit card, up to, I think it's like $125,000 per card. So, docs you need to start your funding company. Guys, this is what I'm gonna be giving. I'm gonna show you on the slide. This is what I'm gonna be giving, okay? I'm gonna be giving you guys, in order for you guys to, if you guys have low credit score while you're fixing, while you're doing things, there are documents that you need in order to use this as a business, help people get money, okay? You're selling money. Also, I added real estate. You guys know I come from the real estate world, so I show you how to find properties 30% less, okay? For those of you who go to the end, watch the end video, I'm gonna say a keyword. That keyword, you tell me this, hey, I'm gonna make all this available for you, okay? The real estate, how to find properties undervalued on Zillow, how to buy from the auction. I used to buy from the auction, okay? Finding properties that are not on the market, and these are all the contracts that I have used. If you are looking to do fix and flips, hey guys, all the contracts that you need, literally. Okay, the title companies that I have used, usually attorneys. Okay, funding your rehab with Bobby. He actually lends up to $10 million for whatever rehab that you need with a percentage down. Okay, and that's not his number anymore, by the way. He actually has a new number. Buy a home with no money. I show you how to buy property with no money. So everybody who stays to the end will get all of this. Okay, if you write me a word, there's a keyword that I mentioned. Business making over $50,000 a month, only paying 4% in taxes. How can people pay less taxes? Because that's a big issue that you're gonna come in once you start making money. Okay, this other person, I'm just putting a couple testimonials. One guy got $31,000. The other one got, I believe it was $120,000. Where's that? Oh, right there. $120,000 in funding, all at a 0% interest. Okay, so if you're looking to start a brand new business, scale your existing business, or you need some cash to invest into real estate and you want to get upwards of $200,000 in 30 days without having to compromise your credit, guys, this is the program for you. Okay, if you don't want to apply randomly, okay, thinking this is not for you, guys, don't join the program. Okay, if you want money, if you want to learn from somebody who's actually doing it, done it, and is actually currently teaching people, go ahead and book a call below. Okay, we will tell you exactly where you are. I can tell where you are and where you want to go, and we give you a sequence to follow. Okay, we want to know, well, we will need to know the whole team. We need to know who or what, first of all, your business, and where are you trying to go? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to get? Okay, we'll also tell you, hey, if we're a good fit, we can get started right away. Okay, again, this is only for people who are looking to start a brand new business, who need to scale their existing business, or who are looking to get into real estate. I don't have money. Okay, people who want to learn how to get upwards of $200,000. If you're not that, hey, go ahead and go watch more of my content. Okay, get more value before booking a call. Okay, and once you do so, we'll go straight into action. So if you're not hungry to run your business, if you're not hungry to grow your business, if you don't want to invest in your business, you're satisfied where you are, you don't need to book a call. Okay, if you don't want any more money, do not book a call. Okay, because that is not what we do. We help people get big lines of credit. That's what we do. Okay, $500,000 in business funding is tough and lonely, and it requires a strategy and the know-how. Okay, guys, so what if the only thing I can help you is fixing your business or building your business credit? What if that's the only thing I can do? Hey, Arturo, help me fix my business credit. Okay, now I have an 85 paydex score. Now, let's say I have a lot of money. You know, I'm making $1 million a month. Now I'm trying to buy a business. Now you can go ahead and qualify for that. What if that's the only thing that we do? That's not the only thing. No, I'm going to show you everything that we do, everything that I do. Okay? The biggest problem, guys, is people think they know what they're doing and they end up spending time and losing years. Okay? If the minimum what I can do is get you, I don't know, 20 grand, how much would this be worth it to you? 100 grand, how much would this be worth it to you? Okay, if the minimum I can do is show you how you can do it for others, give you the documents for you to go ahead and help people do the same thing, how much would this be worth it to you? Okay, what will this do for you? It will change everything. Now, on top of that, we'll teach you how you can hack the banks, okay, which entity and industries get funded the most, so you can go ahead and get the max amount of funding for your brand new business. Okay, you guys can get into buying and selling luxury watches, exotic car rentals, trucking automation. Those are all people that I know in the industry that are killing it in the industry, making millions of dollars a month, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Okay? So this is what you're gonna get today. Everybody who stayed till then, this is what you're gonna get today. Okay? The Funding Academy 41 plus videos, lifetime access. How to fund yourself $25,000 to $250,000 per business for free. Value of 10 grand. The 41 videos value of 10 grand, and actually that's very cheap. How to run your credit card into liquid cash. How to turn your credit card into liquid cash for free. Path to 1 million in business funding for free. How to build corporate credit for free. How to obtain non-recourse loans for free. Access to my inner circle for free. Everybody that comes in, guys, I consider your family. You need something, you guys don't got to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars that I have paid to meet certain important people, billionaires. I get mentored by billionaires, okay? You also get a one-on-one coaching with myself, okay? I will give you guys an onboarding call for 3 hours. You also get monthly calls, okay? Weekly calls, once a week. You get once a week calls at 7:30 Eastern. Every Wednesday, I'm there teaching you guys, helping you guys, giving you more value, okay? You also get how to start your own funding company for free. And I'm gonna show you right now on the next slide how to start your own funding company. Okay, a value of $88,000, guys. And all those numbers I have actually, that is cheap, okay? Where can you start? Where can you really start a company for, my program is way less than $88,000, okay? Guys, McDonald's, $1 million, you don't see money until after 4 or 5 years. Once you buy the McDonald's franchise, you don't see money for 5 years, and then you start seeing maybe $20,000, $30,000 a month, killing yourself, slaving at a restaurant. Okay, for those who stay till the end, I'm gonna show you guys, this is what you get, okay? Everything you need to start your own funding company. Intake form, that's the application, that's everything you need that the bank is going to ask you if you want to do it for people. Power of attorney, guys, you need a power of attorney, okay, because you can get in trouble. You're dealing with other people's money and credit. Power of attorney, them giving you the power for you to go ahead and permission for you to go ahead and do this on their behalf. Credit of authorization, this is pretty much saying that, hey, you give me authorization to pull your credit. Okay, a specific notice of principle. This is pretty much saying, okay, I'm charging, this is how my contract is built. I'm charging 9.99% for, after I do this for you, I'm charging 9.99%. So if I get you $100,000, I'm going to make 10 grand. Okay, so that's the contract. Terms of service. Okay, that's follow up the contract. Okay, the terms of service, hey, if you don't pay me back, I can report it on your credit. Why? Because you guys are doing work, even though it takes, less than a day to do this. Hey, you guys are doing some work, okay? All of this for free. All of this for free. Okay, guys, so once you watch this video, send me the word free, bonus for free, and you will get this. This is for you guys, for all of you who stay till the end. Okay, I love you guys. One last thing I want to say, where can you go from here? Okay, so there's 2 directions we can go from here. You can go ahead and take option one. Okay, you take the information that I gave in this video, try it yourself, invest time into testing, trying and building your own system yourself. Okay, you can go ahead and do that. Or option number two, we can hop on a call, discuss how we can shortcut the process, how we can shortcut the guesswork. Okay, we'll get on a call, we give you a game plan that worked for Sophie and for Cesar, for Tina, for Tony, and many others. Okay, so you can get the outcome that you want within 30 days or sooner. Okay, instead of trying to do it all on your own. Okay, ruining your credit, waiting 6 months, then you come back 6 months later, you gotta wait another 6 months. Okay, we only give you what you need, guys. Once you come in and you tell me, hey, I'm here, you don't need to go through the whole course. I'm like, hey, go watch chapter 1 or go watch chapter 4, section 2. Then we'll give you what you need, or we'll just send you the videos. Okay, we'll send the videos that you need, bam, and you go ahead. So you don't have to go through the whole course. Okay, so guys, if this sounds like you and you are 100% sure that you want to take option 2 so you can get results easier and faster, go ahead and book a call. The worst thing, guys, once you book a call, I'm going to give you 2 more games on credit. Okay, we'll book a call. Hey, we want to see where you're at. You don't want to come in? Great. You will still take value on how to get $100,000 on your personal chase and how to 3x your credit limit on your American Express. Okay, we'll give you the guys for free just for booking a call if you guys are ready to book a call. Okay, if you guys don't want any of this, guess what? Hey, go ahead, watch more of my content, come back later. Thank you. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the other side.